Hello there. This is Cozy Misadventures. Thank you for joining me on my journey today. As you can see, I have water. You can slowly see it starting to increase in this beginning area. And before too long, I should have quite the lakeside home. In between episodes, I did a little maintenance. I went and added between episodes, I went and I added in between episodes, I did a little maintenance. I went through and I added tier 3 extractors in aluminum and for the uranium. I also went to the osmium and iridium locations and put autocrafters so my drones don't actually have to carry each individual ore to my base and then create the rod. Instead, the autocrafter is going to pull it right from the extractor. It's just going to cut down on the amount of time the drones need to go back and forth, which is great because at this point I have somewhere around 10 drones. While I was adding those extractors, I have added an autocrafter inside my base just to help with easy recipes. At the moment, eventually we'll get some processing going, but we're not ready for that yet. I also added some more storage to help us organize all the materials that are currently hanging out in the dump chests. And really, the biomaterial chest is pretty chaotic as well. Along the way, I did open any blue chests I found on the ground, but I did not go into any wrecks. In those blue chests, I did find these three. In those blue chests, I did find these three microchips that I wanted to wait. Just gonna cut that out then. Oh, it looks like we've got some meteors right now. Looks like just standard materials, which I'm not really in need of. You can see I also built my vehicle station so that my trunk leads straight into my base. Seeing that that just cuts down on time for me, which I appreciate. All right, so today I am going to explore my first Rex with you on Prime. So I was thinking we'll start small and we're going to start with this ship back here um, near those tall rocks. I can't remember if I need any fusion generators, so I'm actually going to bring one with me. All right, I think we have everything we need. We'll have the rover for oxygen, got water, I've got food. Oops, I'm catching some air. And here we go. This one's pretty close. but the rover is going to help with those logistics. All right. Time to head in. This is usually the first wreck that I will go to when I start a game on Prime just because it's so close. Obviously, at this point, I do have my tier 2 deconstructor, and actually, I received my tier 3 chip that I need to install. But this rec is usually still helpful in the beginning of a game on Prime because it's so close. Ooh, some Terra tokens and a trade rocket multiplier. I believe that's my first one. Well, that's exciting. Usually what I'll do with Usually what I'll do when I'm starting a new game on Prime, when I come to these recs and I don't have a great rover, is I will build a small base right here just so that I can access everything. Let's go ahead and get those Terra tokens. I need to hold on to those 3 things. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave my drones to do what they do. I go back in and search for the other goodies. Let's see. Back into this back room. I know we've got a tier 2 heater. I still have not made any heaters yet. That is something that is on my to-do list, potentially in the next episode. I just don't want my terraforming to go too quick. I like seeing the changes in the game as I'm playing, and this has been a great start. Okay, well, this one is actually smaller than I thought it was. Let me grab the spacesuits. I do like to collect them all. And we've got everything. All right, and we've got everything. Let's go ahead back to our home base, organize, and we will head to the next wreck, I think. I think I need to move that drone location. That is not the first time I've crashed into it. All right, so I'm going to pull everything out. Oh, iron is full. That is wonderful. Go ahead and just dump. Ooh, we are full, full, full. So at this point, I don't have any more blueprints that I can access. That's unfortunate because that is always fun to explore new things. But it is what it is. All right, I'm going to set this container up to request plants. I've noticed I have a lot and it will probably fill up pretty quickly. I need to turn on supply. Here we go. All right. Still looking full. I have quite a few fuses, quite a few circuit boards. This means I'm going to be able to create those higher tier storage chests soon, but I didn't want to do it quite yet. Got a good amount of sulfur. The zeolite is still full, only a little bit of obsidian, some osmium. Uranium is coming. I need to set up the rods over there. Super alloy is coming. Let's go ahead and make sure we're going to have plenty of space by creating a couple rods, and then we will head to the next wreck. All right, let's go ahead and leave that there. I need water desperately. I think I will eat food. I should be okay. Let's bring 2 fusion cores for this one. We're going to go to the wreck up on the hill next. All right, it looks like we're setting off in the dark. Oh, there's a little bit more water. I can't wait until we're full of lakes. And I already have my water filter installed to my suit. So that just makes things easier because I can find lakes and even puddles. Okay. Wonder, can I just back this in? Anything I can do to make my life easier and less stressful is something I'm going to do. And now I have easy access to that container right here. All right, time to explore the wreck on the hill. Oh, magnetar. I am in desperate need of that. I can't build the solar system screen currently. All right, let's go this way. Looks like we've got another blueprint and another heater. Just a small area right here, but every little bit counts. I am a player who will collect absolutely everything that she passes. I'm going to collect it. I'm going to put it in my base just in case I need it one day. See, that's looking good, and I'm getting pretty full. So I think I'm gonna go dump. Oop, actually, I'm going to get just, oops, those were on the floor. I will come back to them. I'm gonna go and dump these right into my trunk. I don't think I need to keep anything else right now. Let's go pick up those circuit boards before I forget they're on the ground. Coming around, I'll come back for the spacesuits. I do believe the fusion generator is right back here, so I would like to do that first, just so these doors can start to open up. Okay, it only needs one. Let's see, is that one of the doors that opens? Looks like not, but we will go and search. Hmm. Here's a log. The 17th day of space travel. The ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity. The navigation tools went crazy and the ship lost power as if it had been drained by some exterior thing. Sounds mysterious. We are going to try to make an emergency landing on this unreported planet. I'm not sure what we'll find. There seems to be a huge storm on the surface of this planet. It does seem to be rather windy here. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this microchip and start working on these blue chests. Ooh, a solar quartz. I'm in a low supply of all types of quartz except for the blazar that I am mining on Selenia. While I don't have that here on Prime, um, I have a decent amount of pulsar. For right now, I'm going to just leave the iron in this chest, keep collecting these important resources, and go dump all these materials in the car, which is just in time because it looks like my oxygen is low. Get a nice little view. Oh, gorgeous. Look at all those mountains, deserts, and you can just see that round spaceship in the background. All right, let's keep going. Oh, that one's open. But before I go there, I'm going to finish where I've started. Just right in here. Right. This one's empty. The other one just has iron. Ooh, and we've got some big ones here. Oh, a cosmic quartz. Oh, that is wonderful news. Oh my goodness. So many Terra tokens. 5,000. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So right now I am at 38,000 Terra tokens. I am in great shape if I want to purchase some fuses. All right, everything back there is empty. Go ahead and get the good stuff first. That does include all the spacesuits. Go for another dumping of materials. Need to work on my chests clearly because I am filling up. For the moment, I'm going to make a chest that has all the iron in it. That's just going to cut down on what's in my car as my drones are slowly working on some of this. I do want to get this iron out just so that I know I've collected everything from those chests. Time for this spot right here that opened up with the fusion cell. Okay, just a few things back here, but that is just fine. We do have an abundance of resources at this point. I don't think any doors open this way. Nope. And nothing opened this way, I don't believe. Nope. So it looks like we have cleared this ship as well. That's exciting news. All right, let's see. I'd like to try to get all of that in. It fit perfectly. That's so satisfying. All right, and I will bring the iron with me because, again, I don't like to leave anything behind. Now for a journey down the mountain. Oops, come on, it's not turning. Oh no, oops. Oof, that was close. Ooh, the water is coming up. I'm so excited. All right, so that is two wrecks completely cleared. It looks like we've got our Great Lake coming in, and we are ready for the next piece of our story. But I think for today, we are going to stop right here. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope next time you will join me on my adventures. That sounds stupid. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked our journey, please like and subscribe and come back next time. I love sharing my adventures with you. Have a great day.